Hello. Thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and we are going to go ahead and get into another investigation reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, investigators, collective, attorneys, judges. All right. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the energy. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and a Gaia beacon. Okay, so we have some interesting energy out here to start. So we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. So we have you could be feeling, collective, you could be feeling restless about your love life or restless about your money or concerned about it. But with the Page of Pentacles, there's some information coming in or some information you will eventually receive in regards to Pentacles or some type of partnership that's going to give you this Pentacle. Okay, so you could be in the Nine of Pentacles currently, okay? And then with this Page of Pentacles, okay, bring you into the Ten of Pentacles, fulfillment of some sort, okay? And again, that could be a combination of partnering with a lover in business, okay? Tarot messages. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. So a lot of messages, communication-wise, news. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, okay? So the Six of Swords is for moving on, transitioning, something along those lines, okay? Again, you or someone else who's a part of this, energetic read, okay? We will read the message cards when we pull them from the stack, okay? I hope everyone is doing well wherever you are, wherever you, I say find yourself, wherever you are, okay, in your journey. I invite your ancestors in to these messages at this time, ancestors of the collective, ancestors of the investigators. Okay. Come in, you are welcomed in to reveal to us, reveal to the investigators, reveal to the police officers, reveal to the FBI, DEA, CIA, whoever that is, reveal to them the truth. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull some angel numbers and add those to the stack. Maybe no angel numbers. Okay, shuffle them one more time. Okay. We have 3, We have 2424 for good times. We have 0404 for slow down. And 101 for starting over. Again, investigators, could be the 101st day of the year that you're investigating someone. Birthday, the crime that happened. Okay, and that was a confirmation burp. So we'll take a look at what's the 101st day of the year. Current time in Da Nang, Vietnam is 10:40, 10:04 in the morning. What is the 104? I messed that question up. What is the 101st day of the year? What is the 101st day of the year?
According to Facebook, April 11th is the 101st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. 264 days remain until the end of the year.
Okay, so 411, okay, could be something, again, I said information coming in. So 411, what's the 411? Okay. On the top of the stack, we have military base. We have a house fire. Investigators, we have a house fire. This could have been to hide evidence, most likely. Okay, evidence on someone. Someone could be the victim of this house fire, a victim in the house fire, and then when the autopsy's done, come to find out they did not die from smoke inhalation or carbon monoxide poisoning. They died from gunshot, they died from poisoning, they died from stabbing, they died from something else. Okay, house fire. House fire is on one side of the partnership, okay? Two of Cups, okay? So this is something that was done in cahoots. This was a partnership that was done. I was married when you and I started dating one another. This card came out again here, investigators. Okay, again, so polygamous, polyamorous, okay? Bigamist type of energy, okay? So a collective effort. This could have been a couple collective that came against you, that started this house fire. This house could belong to you, okay? This house could belong to you. Next, we have Freemasons, okay? Freemasons. So we're talking about a coven of men, Freemasons, okay? Finally, that's on one side of the Six of Swords, okay? Again, Six of Swords, we're talking about moving on. We're talking about some type of transition, a change of some sort, okay? I'm finally leaving behind my old ways of thinking and the opinion of others. It's not easy to do, but I know it's best for me. We got this card, yes, I think in the last reading, the most recent one, okay? So someone's in this Five or Six of Swords energy, cutting off. I was going to say Five of Swords energy. So someone's in the energy of cutting off what no longer serves. They're good. We have Aries out here. Someone's using a fake name. We have the name Tyrone, investigators, Tyrone. Okay? I think Erykah Badu made the song. Okay? Called Tyrone or Call Tyrone or something along those lines. Okay, that is on the 101 angel number. Okay, again, for starting over. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big things. See failures as fun, okay? That could be a difficult thing to do. And starting fresh. Okay. 101. Could also be something about 10-1, Libra energy. Okay. October 1 birthday. Okay. On the other side of, or Freemasons, and excuse me, Tyrone, we have to infinity and beyond. Okay. So we have Buzz Lightyear energy. We have Space Cadet energy. We have not from Earth energy. Okay. We have esoteric guidance. We have beauty spells. Okay. So investigators, there needs to be a law against any witchcraft, switchcraft, yep, switchcraft, okay, destiny swapping, any beauty spells. Do your return to senders collective? That is on one side of the Page of Pentacles, okay? So someone could have been doing these beauty spells because they were jealous of the way that you look. You could be a model. You could have been pursuing some type of career in that field, okay? They could have been jealous of what you were producing, beauty spells, your art, your music, your whatever it is that you do, your dance, your choreography. They could be jealous of any of that. They could be jealous of the type of employee you are, okay? Trying to make you look like an ugly employee. So beauty spells. On the other side of beauty spells, we have hoarders, okay? Hoarders. So someone's a hoarder. Okay. So, and this has earthly on it. Okay. That says earthly hoarder. I can't read that very well. Okay. But that says hoarders, and that says talks about an earthly hoarder. So what is an earthly hoarder? An earthly hoarder is someone who is focused on the material things. Okay. That is what an earthly hoarder is. We're looking at the names Joyce, Jessica, and Heather. Investigators Collective. Joyce, Jessica, and Heather. Heather Locklear. Jessica Candy. Let's look up Jessica Candy's information. She was a well-beloved Hollywood celebrity in that lifetime. Jessica Candy. Okay. So, and Jessica Candy for synchronicity. Full name, Jessica Alice Tandy. Okay. And I said, did I say Jessica Tandy? I think I did. No, I said Candy, but I meant Tandy. Okay. So something about Candy, Candice, Candida. Okay. All right. Jessie Alice Tandy, known professionally as Jessica Tandy. English and American actress, over 100 stage productions and over 60 roles in film and TV. All right. Born in Stoke Newington, London. Okay, so she was born in the UK. Passed on 9/11/1974 at the age of 85 in Easton, Connecticut. Okay, spouses, Hume Cronin and Jack Hawkins. Okay. She was married to her second husband from 1942 to 1994. Okay. 52 years. Children, Tandy. So it's interesting that she has a child with her last name. That could be significant. Investigators. Susan Hawkins, Christopher. Okay. Are her other children. All right. So we have Joyce, Jessica, and Heather on one side of the Four of Swords. Okay. So we have a lot of swords, well, a lot of swords messages out here. So the Four of Swords, again, deals with restlessness. So we have something about a transition. We have something about restlessness. I'm learning how to practice self-care and rest when I feel overwhelmed. It's nice to stop working for a while and just enjoy being. Okay. So someone's learning to balance work life, home life, marriage life, taking care of the kids. Someone's learning to balance that. On the other side, we have return to sender. I said them earlier. Okay. On the beauty spells. Next, we have DEA. Okay, so DEA, something in here in regards to a case that's being investigated by the DEA. Okay, ADEA. Okay, DEA could be someone's initials as well. Diana Evelyn Anderson. Okay, that is on one side of the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, again, you prospering as a solo artist, doing what you do, whatever that happens to be. Again, you could have been doing well as a solo artist, and these individuals saw that you were prospering and decided to take what was coming to you, or they knew something about your promise and they decided to come against that. Okay. And we have false taxes, Texas, and PPP loans. Okay. So investigators, this could be a situation that's happening in Texas as far as these PPP loans are concerned. False tax reports, okay, tax evasion. The police are lying to the community. So there is a community that is in this reading, community's energy, and the police are lying to them. Okay, this could be one or more police officers. One or more police officers. Okay, that is on the Page of Swords. As I mentioned, the Page of Swords, okay, is again restlessness. So we have the Four of Wands out here, or excuse me, the Four of Swords out here for restlessness or restoration, or yeah, restlessness, because that's the word that keeps coming out here. And we also have the Page of Swords for restlessness, okay? Some type of unease, okay? On the other side of DEA, on the other side of false taxes, Texas, right? We have mother, okay? So something about a karmic mother, or a mother is the individual. You are a mother and you are a victim of whatever this fraud is. Okay. Someone's going to be saying it again. What in the Sam Hill? Okay. We got this yesterday, I believe, as well. Confirmation. Okay. We got this yesterday. So someone's going to be saying, what in the world? All right. So we have Jason. We have Washington, D.C. Okay. Washington, D.C. So something out here could be political. Police officer lying, could be lying for political reasons. Okay. For a different political, different individual in politics. Okay. Or they could be lying about something that they've done or didn't do or what have you. Okay. Again, this could be police officers often end up running for political office. Okay. McMillan. Okay, so McMillan is on one side of Gerald and Gerard. Gerald and Gerard split between the Five of Wands energy for combative energy. Okay, reckless, fighting, arguing. Okay, any one of these names could be involved in the fight. Okay, you and I are in a fight. It's not a physical one. Five of Wands message card says, I get very triggered when you have different views than me, and I take everything too personally, getting easily offended. So again, I said someone was jealous of you. So someone jealous of you, or you, whatever you say or whatever you do makes someone angry. Okay. And this could be something that happened in the past. We have Master Builder 33. Okay, so you could be a Master Builder 33, and that is on the 2424 for good times. Okay, 2424 angel number for good times. I think that was a horn in the background. Okay, you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Okay, so You are being asked to love, maybe spend more time on the lighter side of life. Okay. On the other side of the 2424 for good times, we have Hinduism. Okay. So someone could be Hindi that's listening to this, practice Hinduism. Okay. Someone needs to do throat chakra protection. Again, return to sender. Okay. Investigators, to speak up, tell the truth about this political or lying police officer. Okay. You might need to speak the truth. You find out that this is someone in your precinct. You might need to speak the truth about them. Okay, throat chakra protection is on one side of the Three of Wands message. Okay, Three of Wands message. The passion I have for you has opened my perspective to endless possibilities, and I must prepare to face the challenges. Okay, again, this card came out yesterday as well. So someone is still in that energy of working on themselves. Okay. He is licking his bestie, okay, or sucking them, okay. Investors. Okay, something about investors or an investment that they made, an investment that's coming to you. Someone could want to invest in you. We had Abraham Hicks that came out yesterday. Okay, it could be someone of that caliber who wants to connect with you. Okay, someone who's already well established, someone who does what you do. Okay, we have Denver, Aurora, George, and Hank. Denver, Aurora, George, and Hank. George Papadopoulos. I think that was a character, I think. But there's also a Papadopoulos that is a new journalist or something. George Papadopoulos. There's an author that is a George Papadopoulos. Okay. He's also a former member of the Foreign Policy Advisory Panel to Donald Trump. Okay. George Papadopoulos. Okay. Born in Chicago, Illinois. His wife is Simona Mangiotti. Okay. Married 2018. Okay. George Papadopoulos. Okay. So George Papadopoulos could be a part of whatever investigation is going on. Their name could be in the news currently. Okay. Could be just a Papadopoulos. Doesn't have to be George. Okay. On the other side of Denver, Aurora, George, Hank, we have they killed your mother or father to take your inheritance. They killed your mother or your father to take your inheritance. Okay? That is on the other side of the Three of Swords again. So we have the Three of Swords out here. A lot of swords energy. My heart was already broken when we met, so every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. So someone had unhealed childhood wounds when they came across you, when you came across them. Okay? They were unhealed when you met them. And because they were unhealed, okay? Hurt people, right? Heal people, heal people. Remember that. Okay? We have Salandra, Stanley, Stagnant, Sturgis, Stanowski. Okay, investigators. Salandra, Stanley, Stagnant, Stanowski, okay, and Sturgis. Could be something about a motorcycle gang, okay, South Dakota, North Dakota. Okay, on the other side of those names, between those names, and I look even better walking away. Okay, collective. You could have noticed that someone only took pictures of you from behind, or mainly from behind. Okay. I'm afraid to show you off because I feel you are out of my league and others will make fun of me or try to steal you from me. Okay. So that is karmic energy, and that is not someone you want to be around. Correct? Okay. Who wants to be around someone who's afraid that their friends will take them? And what does that say about their friends? What does that say about them? Their relatives. What does that say about them? Okay. Jealousy is their downfall. Okay. Again, jealous of you, whatever you do, how you do it, how you say it, how you make it, whatever that is, jealousy because of something that you do. Okay. That is on one side of the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups message says, since I can't control you, I prefer to daydream of perfect interactions between us where you agree with me. Okay, so this is the other side of the Seven of Wands. So someone, or excuse me, the Three of Wands, excuse me. Yeah, so someone who, this says, since I can't control you, I prefer to daydream about perfect interactions with you between us, right? Where you agree with me. The Three of Wands message says, the passion I have for you has opened my perspective to endless possibilities, and I want to prepare to face my challenges. Okay, so someone is not facing their challenges, okay, and someone continues to come up against you, okay, energetically, even if not physically, and then someone else is preparing, okay, and making the changes necessary. Confirmation. Okay, last card we have in the stack, we have you are dealing with a sociopath, okay? Investigators, you are dealing with a sociopath, okay? Can't see that card very well. A sociopath, someone with antisocial personality disorder, okay? Someone who's awkward out in social settings, someone who can't be themselves or feel as though they can't be themselves. They can. They feel as though they can't. That is on one side of the sun. This could be what the sun is exposing, what Ra is exposing. Thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. It is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and true. Okay? All right. So, sun card, something being exposed, and we have Bloom, Blake, and Blonde. Someone could be blonde. Someone could be Bloom. Could be something about someone's bloomers. Okay, that's underwear. Okay. Blake. Okay. Blake Shelton. We've looked up Blake Shelton's information before. Blondie. That was a music artist. Blondie. Let's look up Blondie's information. Music artist Blondie. Okay. Blondie is an American rock band formed in New York City in 1974 by Debbie Harry and guitarist Chris Stein. Music artist Debbie Harry.
Debbie Harry has many songs. Here are the first three. One way or another. Part of
Okay. So, Debbie Harry, okay, female singer for the group Blondie. Her birth name is Angela Trimble, okay, born Angela Trimble. But Deborah Ann Harry, American singer, born in Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida, investigators. Active 1966 to present. Okay. Okay. Let me go back. All right, so there we go. Some pictures, past and recent. All right, let's go ahead and get some. Let's pull some randoms from the stack. When we pull the randoms, we'll pull some tarot, or excuse me, some karmic energy on those as well. Okay. So again, we have someone stole a house or abandoned a house, abandoned a stolen property, okay, because they were fleeing investigators. Okay, could have been a house that was used for trafficking, human resources, could have been a house used for trafficking. Let's go ahead and get some karmic cards, karmic energy on this. Okay, what is the spiritual energy, divine here, of the karmics' current energy, spiritual energy of the karmics currently? Gaslighting, okay? Spiritual energy of the karmics currently. Okay. So we have the troll. So someone's trolling, trying to find you online or elsewhere in the world. Okay. We have someone who is lovesick. We have someone who is chasing money. And we have someone who's dealing with anxiety. We got anxiety earlier today in one of the message cards. Okay. So someone's dealing with anxiety because of whatever karma they're dealing with. Okay. Investigators. Crimes happen for one of three reasons typically: jealousy, money, or love. Jealousy, money, or love, or what they think is love. Okay? Top three reasons why karmic activity happens. Okay? The troll. Okay? Someone could like those troll dolls or could have had those or collected those. Okay? All right? Gaslighting again. Do your return to senders, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. We are still in Mercury retrograde, so be aware of unusual things that happen, unusual things that happen with electronic devices, unusual things that happen with communication. Communication is extremely important during Mercury retrogrades, okay? To be clear about what your intentions are and what you're trying to get across. Someone is a neat freak. Okay, that could be Sandra. Okay, Sandra could be a neat freak. Okay, Sandra could have stolen this abandoned house. Sandra could be the victim. Okay, looking at the names Jordan, Jaden, Julie, and June, investigators. Jordan, Jaden, I said Jada, Jaden, Julie, and June. Something could have happened in the month of June, this year, last year, 2019, 2013, something. Okay? June. The murder could have happened in June. They could have abandoned the property in June. Okay? The house fire could have happened in June. Gerald could be a part of the Freemasons. Okay? Your mother could be a part of a secret society. Okay? I still create fake accounts online to stalk you. Okay, so investigators, okay, if you are following this individual, you already know and see that they are, okay, you could be tracking someone currently who is still setting up fake accounts. Okay, that's not enough for you to continue to hold back the truth. They're creating fake accounts. That's okay. Arrest them while they're creating the fake account, the next fake account. Okay? You have their IP address. Okay? Someone's still creating fake accounts. Could be Jordan, could be Jaden, could be Julie, could be June. First, middle, last name. Okay? Divine, can we get some current karmic energy on Jordan, Jaden, Julie, or June? Jordan, Jaden, Julie, or June. Okay, so someone's a gamer. Okay, so they already spend a lot of time on the computer. Okay, so if someone is a gamer, they spend a lot of time online and have plenty of time to create fake accounts. Okay, they could have the whole setup, gaming chair, and all that sort of thing. Okay. Next, we are being asked, your ancestors are are asking you to focus on your desires. Divine source is asking you to focus on your desires, Okay. We have Freemasons are behind the evil against you. So that's a double confirmation. Okay. So we have Freemasons are behind the work, the evil against you. And we had Freemasons come out earlier. So there we go with a double confirmation. So there is a secret society out here working against those who have come here to be the truth and those who ascend. Okay. You could be karmic when you start out, but you don't have to remain that way. Okay. We have Emmett. Okay. So Emmett could be a Freemason. Okay. Any of these other names out here could be Freemasons or female secret society. Sandra could be a part of the female secret society. Okay. And we have Dallas. Okay. So there could be something significant linked to this reading part of it in regards to Dallas, Texas, Dallas somewhere else in the world, or someone's name is Dallas. Okay. Also, that looks like dollars. Okay. Looking at New York City. Okay. Can we get a karmic card on Emmett and Dallas? Ancestors, Emmett and Dallas. Thank you. Okay. And we have a broken bed. Okay. So something about the bedroom. Okay. Witchcraft could have been done in the bedroom. There could be something about a boat. Okay. You could have gone on vacation with this individual on a boat. They could be escaping by boat. Something about the Coast Guard could be significant. Okay. But something about the bedroom. Okay. This could be where these things happen. We've had secretly recording you during sexual acts. We have that card out here in the stack, but that could be what this represents as well. Okay. Next, we have Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Investigators. The name Austin, Graham, and Leonard. Okay. Austin, Graham, and Leonard. Austin, Graham, or Leonard could be from Oklahoma, Tulsa specifically. Have relatives in Tulsa, connected to someone who is in Tulsa. You get a karmic card on Austin, Graham, and Leonard, Tulsa. Austin, Graham, Leonard, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Austin, Graham, Leonard, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Ancestors. Okay. We have 25 hour. Okay. So someone could have been doing, with the beauty spells, okay, someone could have been doing spells on you to keep you awake, okay? To have you tired. We keep getting rest out here, right? Restlessness, okay? So someone could have been doing witchcraft, investigators, to keep someone awake so that they are not their best selves, okay? Efficient, fluid, okay? Someone could be now not able to sleep because of what they know is lurking outside their door. Okay. And that lurking outside their door could be a PI. Lurking outside their door could be karma. Okay. Ancestors, the demons that they sent to you. Okay. He is not your father. Okay. So for those of you this resonates with, that means what easily fits. If you've always had suspicions about a father or a father figure, this could be confirmation for you that whoever that individual is not your father. Okay. Karma knows where they live. Okay. Karma knows where they live. Okay. So you don't need to know. They could leave. They could flee. They could run. Okay. Could be something about a bass player. Flee. That's a Red Hot Chili Peppers bass player. Okay. Karma sees, karma knows where they live. Okay? Someone's not your father. Next. Fled overseas. I just said something about fled overseas or something about fleeing. Flee. Someone could have fleas. Okay. Fled overseas. We have a murder suspect. Okay. In the last reading, we had someone lets animals lick them or something like that. Okay, that could be that flea energy. Okay. There's something about a murder suspect. So investigators, there's a murder suspect in this reading that fled overseas. Emmett, Tyrone, Sandra, a mother, Austin, Graham, Leonard, Denver, Aurora, George, Hank, Jordan, Jaden, Julie, June. Somebody fled overseas. Okay. We have sex crimes and investigation out here. We're going to pull a karmic tarot card here in a minute. Sex crimes and investigation. Okay, so yes, there is an investigation into sex crimes. There's multiple investigations into sex crimes. Okay. Karmic card for Karma knows where they live and fled overseas. Karma knows where they live and fled overseas. Who is this? Okay. Again, we have a remote control, a gaming control. Okay. So that's a confirmation for a gamer or someone who has been playing games remotely with your life. Tried to play you like a piano. There could be something about piano. Let's look up Billy Joel. Billy Joel. Let's look up Billy Joel's information. It is currently 1040. Speaking of taxes, 1040 is the U.S. tax form for individual tax returns. Form 1040. Billy Joel. Okay. William Martin Joel. Martin is significant. William Martin Joel. So is William. Okay. Born 5/9/49. Okay. So we're talking about a Taurus. Born in New York City. Active in the music industry since 1965. At least this Billy Joel that I speak of. Spouses. Elizabeth investigators Weber Small. Christy Brinkley. I didn't know he was married to Christy Brinkley. Katie Lee. Katie Kathleen and Alexis Roderick. Alexis Roderick. The name Kathy, Kathleen, Catherine, Lee, Katie Lee, Kat. Okay. Children, Alexa Ray and 3 others. Or he had 3, including Alexa Ray. Sorry. Okay. And he claims Hicksville, New York as his place of residency. Okay. Billy Joel. Okay. All right. So, where are we at here? Oh, we got the controller out here with, okay. So someone, yeah, again, gaming, an earth angel. Okay, so at least one of you, okay, is Linda Lowe Luann. Okay, investigators Linda Lowe Luann. Okay, let's get a card from the karmic deck on the earth angel and Linda Lowe Luann. Linda Lowe Luann. Linda Lowe Luann. Okay. So I said cat with Katie Lee, Katie Lee, okay, with Billy Joel's 3rd spouse or whoever that was, okay? So we have this energy, too many cats, okay? So someone in this energy has too many cats. Cat could have too many cats. Kathy could have too many cats. Catherine could have too many cats, okay? Someone's name initials could be KQ. Okay. Or initials sound like they start with the same letter, but they do not. Okay. Like Jeffrey Gaines. Okay, Jeffrey Gaines. Okay, because Jeffrey could start with a J, but Gaines starts with a G, right? Jeffrey Gaines, right? Next, we have Reyes. Okay, Reyes investigators. Could be Linda Reyes, Luann Reyes, Sandra Reyes, Tyrone Reyes. Okay, Jordan Reyes. And then we have a monsoon on the way. Okay, so this monsoon could be karmic energy that's going to rain down on somebody, or there's a weather situation happening somewhere. Okay, next we have someone's a racist and someone's a fake spiritualist. So someone claims to be a healer, someone claims to be a Reiki master, someone claims to be an empath, someone claims to be psychic, someone claims to be something that they are not. Again, that is a LARPer, a spiritual LARPer. Okay, someone who claims to be something that they are not. Claims to be a high priestess, but they are a dark priestess, dark witch, warlock. Okay, a fake spiritualist. Okay, they could claim to be this spiritualist, but they are religious. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a karmic card on the fake spiritualist and the racist. Fake spiritualist and racist. Fake spiritualist and racist. Okay, we have two. One landed specifically on the fake spiritualist card. And take a look which one it is. Okay, so this fake spiritualist was doing witchcraft against you and doing things behind your back in order to stop your love life. That foot is on Cupid. Confirmation, that's a bully. But we have this out here, okay? And this always represents to me, collective, you that's able to grow no matter where you're planted. You see how that doesn't look like fertile soil down there? It looks green, it looks putrid, it looks yucky, right? But you're still able to grow. And you see the blue in the background? That would normally look like mountains. But because of the blue, it represents water, okay? So you're still being fed, you're still being nurtured, you're still being guided, okay? Even though you were planted in this shitty soil. Okay, divine could have planted you purposefully. Again, it's unfortunate in a way, but it's what we were created for. We have Earth Angel out here. Okay, this is what Earth Angels come here to do. Okay, to reveal the truth and be sown into places where healing is needed. That healing could come voluntarily, or that healing comes by force through karma. Okay, but that's what Earth Angels are here to do. Okay, so someone was trying to, a fake spiritualist, okay, trying to halt your growth, stop your prosperity in some way, but there you go. Okay, still green, still flourishing, still being nurtured. We have Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic out here. Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic. The informant is a user. Okay, so investigators, you have an informant that is also a user. Okay, you definitely want to remove them from your informant list. Okay, thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. Let's go ahead and pull maybe three more tarot. Okay. But thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and a Gaia beacon. All right. When I was birthed, the umbilical cord was wrapped around both my neck and my left arm. Okay. So there could be something significant about a neck tattoo, the left arm. Okay. A birthmark. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune for an end of a cycle and a new beginning. Okay, the end of a cycle and a new beginning. Okay. We have, I thought we had the Nine of, oh yeah, we did already. The Nine of Pentacles was already out here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is a manifestation. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you have manifested. Okay, collective. This is what you have manifested, investigators. This is what your truth, when you speak it, release it about your case and what you found. Okay, this is what it's going to do in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It may not mean millions or billions for some of us, but it means freedom. Okay, and I need to charge the battery. I'm just seeing that, the phone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go. But thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Again, if you are interested in more about me, please feel free to visit Esoteric Guidance Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Thank you so much, as always, and be encouraged.